What do you do when you make a good film?
You ever listen to K. Billy's Super Sounds of the 70s?
Do you make it better? Or do you make it worse?
Why so serious?
Or do you just...
Since everyone has talked about Drive, I would like to talk about a film that nobody wants to talk about. This is Only God Forgives, the 2013 successor to the cult classic neo-noir drama Drive. Directed by the same man, Nicolas Winding Refn, and featuring the same star, me. There's good reason why this film is rarely mentioned, probably because it's not a masterpiece. Despite being 10 minutes shorter, running on a shorter budget, and containing a simpler plot, Only God Forgives stretches out its 90-minute runtime into what feels like 3 hours. Refn essentially constructs one of those Soviet-Russian films from the 1970s, but expressed without the dialogue, and the scenes act more as images with a little amount of movement present in them. What people didn't understand at the time was this was a film not made for everyone. This was never a successor to Drive. This was never an actual revenge flick that the advertisements made it out to be. This is the cultivation of a director going absolutely batshit insane when he's already made success. Only God Forgives is a response to the Hollywood saturation, which is ironic considering it's a problem today. In a way, this was a personal film to Refn. Instead of the familiarity of American soil, the film is set in the humid, neon-soaked cityscape of Bangkok, Thailand.
Well, Bangkok is a very kind of interesting gateway between the West and the East. By day, Bangkok is a gigantic $12 million city, very much like LA, like spread out. But at night, like after midnight, when things completely close off, it becomes almost like a very Asian city.
It feels isolating yet charming, as if we step into a civilization unaffected by the influence of American culture. The film is shot in a standard 1:85:1 aspect ratio, which is able to capture the atmospheric setting of the Bangkok environment. And this film loves atmosphere. It is rare that you come across a piece of media and call it every frame a painting, and I found Only God Forgives to be that kind of film. Dialogue is few and far between. I mean, Ryan Gosling, he only has 3 lines in total. Is it a bad script? Well, when I first saw it, yeah, but maybe he wants us to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe he wants to challenge the audience. A painting carries no words at all. What separates that form of art from a motion picture?
I just think the picture should say a little something.
You look lonely. I can fix that.
I think when you strip all the fundamentals from a piece of entertainment and leave it as a film, you get art. Good or bad, it's up to you when you watch this film. Everything is left ambiguous, intentionally so to feel dreamlike, ethereal. Gosling's silent character is
like a vehicle for, you know, like it's like if in Drive I was the driver, and this one I'm the car, you know.
This is a journey into a film like no other. The film expects you to feel something from it. Whether it is anger, disappointment, contentment, disgust, art is meant to disturb the comfortable and comfort the disturbed. Looking back on Only God Forgives, it shares parallels to Michael Mann's misunderstood 2006 crime action drama, Miami Vice. A mood piece, as stated by Cineframes. Great channel, check them out. Both films leave audience out in the open to allow them to create their own meanings and their own interpretations of the narrative. Why did Colin Farrell's character look out the window at the ocean during such an important conversation? Why does Ryan Gosling's character stand to his own hands? Why does Tom Burke's character...
I wanna fuck a 14-year-old.
I miss the era where directors weren't afraid to deviate from the norm when it comes to movies, where they provide something unique to the audience. Megalopolis is one, but
Look how they mess with my boy.
So when you sit down and give Only God Forgives a watch, do not expect anything. This film is raw, gritty, features no driving, and aims to devour you with the experience it'll bring you on. That or the runtime.